morning. This is a Shaman Oracle reading for Sunday, and today I like to finish up my weekly reading. And today is Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And this reading here is for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. I use 5 cards from 5 different decks, and the reading starts with Wisdom of the Oracle card called the Fates. And the Fates is about karma, fate, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The Oracle's message is that the Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card, namely, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and the work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. There is a relationship message. Other people are who they are. You cannot change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not to try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. So be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. There is a prosperity message. Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose you cannot see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation. Write it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. There is a protection message. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to create our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. Card number 2 is Oracle of the Seven Energies, and that one has this to say in the beginning: co-create your most beautiful and meaningful manifestations. And the card that came out is Opening to Discovery. And the opening to discovery is the energy of thought. There are different energies: earth, water, fire, love, sound, light, and thought. And the key concepts of opening to discovery, they are the small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas, the transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you, the need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we are capable of processing. Especially since the advent of the internet, we have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it is important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us toward growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all, through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away, so being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. Next card is one card from 2 new decks. That one is called Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle. And it has an opening prayer. Goddesses, Gods and Guardians, I receive your wisdom with an open heart. Thank you for revealing sacred truths that illuminate my soul's path. And the card that came out from Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle is Butterfly Maiden. And the Butterfly Maiden is about beautiful change, keep your thoughts positive. Rejuvenation is in the air. Butterfly Maiden is a Hopi American Indian Kachina, or spirit being, who links the human and divine worlds. She is a fertility and regeneration goddess who governs springtime. Butterfly Maiden Kachina dolls, they are given to Hopi children to connect them with traditional values. In Hopi culture, the yearly butterfly dance gives ceremonial thanks to the butterfly for pollinating plants and offers up prayers for rain and long life. Additionally, it is an important initiation rite for young girls. So Butterfly Maiden embodies the energy of renewal, optimism, and positive change. Butterfly Maiden comes up to uplift you today, as she sees you might be getting stuck in persistent negative thoughts. Maybe you are thinking that nothing will ever change for the better. Perhaps you have been through challenges and this has taken a toll on your mental, emotional, and physical health. Butterfly Maiden offers you one of her many colorful butterflies and says, "Can you imagine yourself as this beautiful butterfly? What color are its wings? This is a healing color that will renew your dampened spirit." And she continues, "You have been cocooned or even stuck, but now is the time to expect a glorious change. By consciously choosing positive thoughts, you can renew your outlook and draw in good energy. So keep focused on how you want to feel, what you would love to experience, and believe it can be so." Then she says there is a need for change and renewal in your life, pure and simple. Maybe you would love a new job or a refreshed decor in your home. Perhaps a change of scenery, a new hobby, or revitalized social life. Or it could be an overhaul of your entire set of circumstances that is on the horizon. She says, "See the butterfly I have sent you as a symbol of metamorphosis and fresh experiences. You are approaching a time of wondrous change, so embrace it with open wings." There is an additional meaning. Your positive efforts will pay off very soon. Say yes to this opportunity or invitation. Appreciate the beauty that surrounds you daily. And say this invocation: "Change is good for me. I expect the best." Again, change is good for me. I expect the best. Last time, change is good for me. I expect the best. Next card is also a new deck I got. It's called the Angel Guide. And the Angel Guide card is "Take a step back." And the message is, your angels are guiding you to take a step back and reflect before proceeding further. There is an excitable and action-oriented energy around you at this time, but you are being encouraged to review the situation before making any moves. Remember that you are a sensitive being, and should the correct steps and intentions not be lined up, you could open yourself up to harsh energies or a situation that could be limiting to your growth. In order to have the best experience and a positive outcome, take some time now to meditate on your actions, intentions, visions, and goals. Call in your angels and invite them to guide you to make decisions that will be supportive of your expansion and highest good. There is an extended message. When we try to rush ahead or force something to happen, we can often miss signals, signs, and messages that are encouraging us to change course. If you have a big decision to make now or are in the midst of moving a project forward, your angels are encouraging you to take a step back and breathe. What is for you won't go by you. Your angels are encouraging you to step into the energy of trust, and when you do so, you will draw universal energy and support to you. If you have concerns about another person or a relationship, this card is guiding you to draw back and respect the space of others. Let this be a time of self-care and self-awareness. And when you step back, you let the universe step in. And the last card is the Priestess of Light Oracle, and that deck has also something to say. Become your own priestess of light. Celebrate your eternal power in the sacred ceremony that is your life. And the card that came out is Guide. And Guide is about the Illuminated Path. The Priestess guide on this card illuminates the path ahead with her right hand, the hand of action. On her left, the side of receiving, a wolf offers her guidance as well. This card is about your personal path, encouraging a deeper awareness of the choices coming up in your life. The wolf is a symbol of strength and freedom, and this is the core of the message of this card. You are free to create a path that lies before you, and you have the strength to see it through, no matter which one you may take. It is time to seek the wisdom of your own inner guide. So meditate and ask if a new or different direction regarding business, family, or personal matters is called for. Then muster up the courage and self-trust to take the necessary steps forward. This card could indicate the coming of a new teacher into your life. It may be someone who advises you in specific personal arenas such as education, nutrition, or finances. Or it could be someone who pursues a more spiritual path. So let yourself be open to the guidance and inspiration such new teachers can bring, together with the wisdom of your own inner voice. You will find a path before you becoming illuminated, and you will be ready to take your next steps with the clarity and purpose your eternal life deserves. See this affirmation: I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, and from within. Again, I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, and from within. Last time, I direct my own destiny in every way. I open myself to the loving guidance I receive from others, from the universe, and from within. So that was your reading, Aquarius. Thank you very much for listening. I will be back tomorrow with my new reading for the week. Have a wonderful Sunday. Take care and goodbye.